Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Denmark, our second country on this trip. Been a kind of slow start to the trip. Really nothing well has gone right. If you've watched our couple videos before this, you'll know we hit some troubles on our start of our European vacation here. First, we got delayed for a day. Then we lost our hotel and I had to rebook a hotel. So two big things happened, and then I got really sick to the point where I had to basically stay in bed all day for an entire day. And then the next day Micah got sick, and this morning now Rebecca is sick. Luckily I must have had the man cold or something. She's not as sick as I was, so that's good. But I think after today we should be good. She says she feels good enough that she can walk around and do things, and she says just head stuff, whereas mine was energy, very low energy. So we just arrived in Denmark yesterday afternoon. We stayed in because nobody was feeling well. It was rainy, but we have all day today to see Copenhagen. So we're just gonna do a walking tour around the city, see all the sights you can see from the outside, take in as much as we can. If you watched us before with cities, we do just kind of walk through, see them, experience them, and then we know for the future where we want to go again and hit up for longer periods of time. So today we just got this one full day, so we're gonna go get on a train soon and do that. But I got lots planned today, so this might end up being 2 videos because there's a lot of stuff to see walking around the city here. And so we're gonna show you a lot because it's also really close together. So we're gonna start outside the city a little bit. I guess it's still the city, but we're gonna leave a little bit of the area, come back in, and then we'll do the stuff closer to the city center later this afternoon. So far, thoughts on Denmark has been, it's in parts, at least where we are, pretty modern. We're near the central station. That's where we're staying. That's where we are right now, the central station. A lot of the buildings pretty modern, stuff like that. So I think when we walk around and start seeing some of the other parts of the city where we get to see some of the more historical buildings, you know, those will be obviously very old, but they're going to be mixed in probably with some more modern buildings. So let's go ahead. We're going to get on our train here and head to our first destination. I think we're going to a church first, and then see lots of other cool sights along the way. So stick with us, and we're going to get back to our more normal videos where we get to see lots of stuff and you get to experience it through our eyes a little bit better. Oh yeah, the other thing, you saw me just before this, I got a cinnamon roll. From all my research on all these countries we're going to see, everybody says, oh yeah, we do cinnamon rolls really well. So got one this morning. It was really good. So I'm down for a cinnamon roll tour of Europe. We might be doing a lot more of those over the next week or 2 here while we're in Scandinavia. Okay, on to the train. Okay, so first destination. This is Grundtvig's Kirke. Grundtvig's castle, I guess, or not castle, church. So it's actually like 10 minutes before it opens. It opens at 10 a.m. today. It's a Monday. I don't think I mentioned the date earlier. It is Monday, August the what, 4th? August 4th, 2025. So Monday. So may not open as early on Mondays, on weekdays, So I'm just gonna walk around it here, give you some cool views of it from different angles, let you hear some of the construction going on along these buildings around here, and then hopefully by the time we get to the front of the church, it'll be about 10 o'clock and they'll start letting us in, and we can take a quick peek at the inside of the church. This is a Gothic style, and you can kind of see the back of the front of it up here. It's got a really unique look from the front. So let's go ahead, zip up here to the front, and I'll show you the front, and then hopefully we'll get inside. So here we have the front of the church. Now you can see the really cool Gothic shape and unique shape to it. And this is actually, this part here is actually in front. I don't know if you can tell in the video. Kind of pops out here, this part here. And then you got this part way up above it behind. So still not open yet. We got like 5 more minutes until maybe we can get in. But I'm gonna go over here because it looks like there's a sign with some information. See if I can get some quick info on the church for us. Because I don't know anything other than it must be named after a guy or lady named Grundtvig. Let's see. Yeah, it looks like we got information on when they open and things, and then we got events, but no information on the church, so maybe we'll have to see if we can get inside here in a few minutes. Okay, let's go ahead and see if we can get inside. Well, we waited for about 10 minutes after and tried the doors and not open, so I don't know. Google says it's open, but apparently not. So we're just gonna have to view and enjoy from the outside. So now we're gonna go, this is kind of the only thing we really wanted to do that was outside of town, so we're gonna head back to the train station now and then get to an area where there's gonna be a lot of stuff in a short period of time, so we get to see a lot of things, a lot of the big destinations you want to see when you come here to Copenhagen. So let's go ahead back to the train, get some more sights in.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Is it on?
Yeah. Okay, we just arrived here at our next stop here in Copenhagen. We are not technically in like a park, though it definitely looks like one. We're coming here to see that right there across the water. And I know you're saying to me, Kyle, you're here to see a hillside on the side of a river here? No, we got some art here. Some type of memorial for maybe fallen soldiers or something. What is this hillside? What's so exciting about that? You know, we're here at Castellet, I believe is how you pronounce it. And this is actually a man-made fort. So you can see how straight that line is, because this whole thing here, this hillside's all man-made. And this is basically the moat around the fort we're looking at. You can see one of the buildings just over there. So we're going to go ahead and try to get inside and get some views from inside the Castellet. So I figured while we're on our walk here to get inside the Castellet, go ahead and share some of our thoughts on Denmark, specifically Copenhagen so far. So far, we think super clean, We like that. The underground system, pretty awesome so far. About as good as anywhere we've really seen. I don't know if it's as extensive as, you know, like a London underground, but it gets you where you want to go pretty quick and easy. The passes on the DOT app they have, really easy to buy and use, and shows you where the zones are that you're buying. And so we just got ourselves a 48-hour pass yesterday, so we zip all around here no problem. Very easy to use. What else did we notice about Denmark that we like? Oh yeah, very pedestrian friendly. You know, with the stroller, we've noticed that while they don't have, you know, like in America, we have very good cutouts and stuff on sidewalks to get around. They have little bumps and stuff like that, so it's not too bad. You can't really expect that type of stuff over here in Europe everywhere. But you can still get around just okay, even with our crappy little stroller. And there's lots of other people with strollers. Elevators are everywhere in public transportation, so it was easy for us to get up and down. And then also lots of bikes here. So not quite the Amsterdam amount of bikes. That's the most bikes I've ever seen out here in Europe. But as soon as we got out and on the streets, it was very, ooh, look at that heron. It's very apparent that there's bikes are really, really, really important. Get a picture. Oh wow, look at that. Look at him go. Oh, Mr. Heron. Just try to slide past him without bothering him. Leave him be. And Micah likes looking at him. So, yeah, bike friendly here. Lots of bike lanes everywhere. You do need to watch where you're going. Bikes are parked everywhere. What is this here? Vorvalda. I'm guessing maybe that's for fallen soldiers or something. Or maybe at Vorvalda, Voldne. Must be like for the fallen. World War II maybe, 40 to 45. Yeah, looks like another church or something there. The town is kind of this way, most of it, and then the coast is just over this way. Now, we're gonna go ahead and get inside the Castellet now. So overall, Copenhagen, really cool city. We need to find some good local food next, I think. Maybe some type of open-faced sandwich or something later today. We will see what we find. But let's go ahead and get in the Castellet and see what else they got inside this fort and get some more information on it. Really, I'd like to know about how old this is, because I can imagine, I was talking to Rebecca, trying to build hillsides and canals like this hundreds of years ago. How long it would have taken to do this. Crazy. Okay. Oh, here. Oh, no, I thought that was a year. But it says J66, whatever that means. J663. Huh. Okay. More to come. Boom. So we're inside now, getting a look-see of everything in here, and did a quick little search on information in here, and it said it was built in the 1600s, and it was just used for, you know, defense is what it was main, obviously. The fort, its main thing was just defense. And then it was taken over in World War II by the Germans. So this was a main fort used by the Nazis in World War II. They used this, and then obviously retaken by the Danes here. And now obviously it's mostly just a tourist spot and education spot here, but really cool. And it reminds me a lot of the forts we saw in Canada. We were in Canada 2 summers ago, I think. We went to a couple forts, I think, and one was in Halifax, similar to this. Maybe not quite as big on the inside, but it did have, you know, buildings kind of like this. Maybe it was a little newer than this, but I think it was like a 5-pointed fort. It was up on a hill. This is not up on a hill, but it did have the hillsides, and it was the same shape and everything. Really cool. Oh. So far, Denmark, very cool place. Okay, so we're gonna continue on here through the Castellet, and then we're gonna loop around onto the coast a little bit, see some of that, and start heading back. Okay, so here we are at the coast, real quick. So, there's the other side. I believe that is still Copenhagen. There's a bridge across over there, and actually you can see somewhere right here there's a water taxi you want to cross, and there was a float plane just about right over there. But we are here with obviously like a Segway tour here, and there's a bunch of bus tours, and it's probably going to be pretty obvious if you know anything about Copenhagen. With all these people here, all these tourists, must be the most exciting, amazing tourist attraction in the city. If you know what that is, I mean, it's going to be pretty obvious. We're here to see the Little Mermaid statue. This is my excited face. Not super excited about it, but you gotta go see everything that a city has to offer, and I want to show you what it's like so you know whether or not this is something that you want to go out of your way to see before you come. So here we go. I'm gonna show you it. So it looks like looks like people can go down here, but I'm just gonna look over this fence real quick if I can find a spot. Everybody's here getting pictures. There we go. So you can come here. There's a picture. Everybody's here getting their pictures in front of the Little Mermaid statue. And that's all it is. You know, it's basically life size, so it's maybe a person that's maybe a little bit bigger than life size, maybe 6 feet tall if they're sitting on there. And that's about it. So there you go. You like the Disney? Here you go. That's what you're missing if you don't come here and see it. So, tourist, in my book, tourist trap. Yes, check, saw it, done. Don't need to waste any more time on it. I had much more fun walking through the Castellet right here. But something you gotta do, you gotta see when you come to cities like this sometimes. Gotta be around all the tourists. I know I'm a tourist, but gotta be around the hordes of tourists. See these certain things. Oh man, it looks like there's like a big destroyer boat over there too. Military vessel of some sort. Cool. So I think that's gonna end it for our morning here. I tried to give you a little bit of everything. A few things you can see close to the city. Our thoughts on Denmark and Copenhagen so far. So we're gonna go head back to the hotel for a short bit, see if we can give Mike a nap, take a little bit of a rest. Rebecca's sick, so I'll try to give her a little nap, and we're gonna come back out this evening, get some dinner, maybe see a couple more things, and then we will be out tomorrow to do some more stuff. So if you like the video, hit the like button now, comment, you have any comments or questions, and subscribe. We're going to be out here in Europe for the next couple more weeks. Got plenty more on the way. We're going to be in cities like this. We're going to be out in nature as much as we can, and we're getting into all sorts of fun stuff. So until then, we'll see you in the next one.